Title: The Indian Financial Budget 2023, a comprehensive overview. Intro. The Indian financial budget for the year 2023 was recently presented in the Parliament by the Finance Minister. This budget is seen as a crucial one for the Indian economy, which is facing multiple challenges, including high inflation, slow growth, and rising debt levels. Economic context. The Indian economy has been facing significant challenges in recent years. Inflation has been rising, growth has been slow, and the country's debt levels have reached new heights. The 2023 budget is seen as an opportunity for the government to take bold steps to address these challenges and boost the Indian economy. Key features of the budget. The Indian Financial Budget 2023 has several key features, including focus on infrastructure. The budget includes a significant allocation of funds for infrastructure development, with a focus on areas such as transportation, renewable energy, and digital connectivity. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday announced hiking the capital expenditure by 33% to 10 lakh rupees crore for infrastructure development for 2023-24 and will be at 3.3% of the GDP. Presenting the budget for 2023-24, she said the newly established Infrastructure Finance Secretariat will assist in attracting more private investment. Support for small and medium enterprises. The government has announced a number of measures to support the growth of small and medium enterprises, including easier access to credit and simplified tax compliance procedures. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman proposed a special focus on the micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs) sector in the Union Budget 2023. The Finance Minister announced a revamped credit guarantee scheme to provide MSMEs with more collateral-free credit. MSME Credit Guarantee was proposed last year. The revamped scheme will go into effect on April 1, 2023, with a corpus infusion of 9,000 crores. This will allow for an additional 2 lakh crores of rupees in collateral-free guaranteed credit. Furthermore, credit costs will be reduced by about 1%. Calling MSMEs the growth engines of the economy, FM extended the benefits of presumptive taxation to micro enterprises with a turnover of up to 2 crores. Healthcare and education. The budget includes increased spending on healthcare and education, including the establishment of new hospitals and the expansion of existing ones, as well as the construction of new schools and colleges. In her Union Budget speech on February 1, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced a few provisions related to healthcare, education and skilling under a priority titled Inclusive Development. This included provisions targeted at skilling, research and increase in manpower, like establishment of nursing colleges, multidisciplinary courses for medical devices, National Digital Library for Children and Adolescents, and new program to promote research and innovation in pharmaceuticals through centers of excellence. Spending towards both health and education has increased in terms of absolute numbers compared to last year, but reduced marginally as a percentage of overall budgetary allocations. The budget estimates towards health care for 2022-23 stood at 86,200 crore rupees for the Ministry of Health, which was revised to 79,145 crore rupees for the same period. The estimated outlay this year is 89,155 crore rupees. While health care spending occupied about 2.2% of the budget last year, it reduced to 1.97% this year. In education, the allocations have increased from Rs 4,277 crore, budget estimates 2022-23, and 99,881 crore rupees, revised estimates 2022-23, to 112,890 crore rupees this year. Expenditure on education as a percentage of overall budgetary allocation has reduced to 2.5% this year, compared to 2.64% last year. In the budget, the Finance Minister announced teacher training through innovative pedagogy, curriculum transaction, professional development, dipstick surveys, and ICT implementation. Tax reforms. The budget includes several tax reforms aimed at making the tax system more efficient and effective, including the introduction of a new direct tax code and the simplification of tax compliance procedures. The Finance Minister has proposed major tax reforms in the new tax regime to reduce the tax burden on hardworking middle class during her budget speech. The increase in tax exemption limit from 5 lakh rupees to 7 lakh rupees will bring cheer to many taxpayers. Currently, those with income up to 5 lakh rupees do not pay any income tax in both old and new tax regimes. I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakh rupees in the new tax regime. Thus, persons in the new tax regime, with income up to 7 lakh rupees will not have to pay any tax, the FM said in her budget speech. Reducing the number of tax slabs to 5, the FM also hiked the basic exemption limit from 2.5 lakh rupees to 3 lakh rupees under the new income tax regime. The government extended the benefit of standard deduction to the new tax regime. Finance Minister has also proposed to make the new income tax regime the default tax regime. However, individuals will have an option to continue with the old income tax regime. The government has reduced the surcharge of the highest rate from 37% currently to 25% in the new tax regime. Agricultural reforms. The government has announced several measures to support the agricultural sector, including increased investment in research and development, the establishment of new markets, and the expansion of existing ones. The government also announced that the agricultural credit target will be increased to 20 lakh rupees crore with a focus on animal husbandry, dairy, and fisheries. The finance minister further shared that the government plans to build a digital public infrastructure for agriculture. This will enable 6 inclusive, farmer-centric solutions through relevant information services for crop planning and health, improved access to farm inputs, credit and insurance, help for crop estimation, market intelligence, and support for growth of agritech industry and start-ups. Impact on the economy. The Indian Financial Budget 2023 is expected to have a significant impact on the Indian economy. The increased investment in infrastructure and support for small and medium enterprises is expected to boost growth, while the tax reforms and agricultural measures are expected to create a more favorable business environment. Conclusion. The Indian Financial Budget 2023 is a comprehensive and well-rounded budget that addresses many of the challenges faced by the Indian economy. While there is still much work to be done, this budget represents a positive step forward in the government's efforts to revive growth and create a more prosperous India. The impact of these measures will be closely watched in the coming months as the Indian economy moves forward.